is not the most dignified means of travel, but, it is fast.
I hope they know where they're going. Trauma!
Hold on tight!
The journeyman!
Leaving already. The whole expedition must have made it out.
I think I'm going to miss them.
I'm glad they escaped. But miss them? I don't think I'd go that far.
This new you is going to take some getting used to, Doctor.
You should try it from my perspective. Thank you, my friends, for everything.
We can't take them with us?
They do not wish it. This is their world, and with its death, they choose to die. They won't impose a foreign freedom on those who choose to live out their natural life.
I know it's sad that this world is dying, but it is a spectacular sight.
There is sometimes a kind of beauty in death, or perhaps it's just that near death. Only the essence of life remains, and that essence is beautiful. Whichever is true, the beauty should be remembered. Well, Robbie, this planet is beyond our help, but there is hope for a sickly Earth. It awaits our cure. Shall we go?
Yes, let's. Goodbye, world. If you don't mind, I'm going to go change while you set the coordinates. I'm covered in mud and I don't know what this is. Ugh.
If you don't mind, I'm trying to concentrate.
Sorry.
If you would like something to do, why don't you go get a change of clothes? You're covered in...
Please, I don't want to know.
The dressing room is...
Down the hall, third door on the left.
Yes. Well, since you seem to know the TARDIS so well, then you shan't be needing my help. So off you go.
This regeneration of yours certainly seems to have put you on edge, Doctor.
I have many important things on my mind, not the least of which is getting us back to the sanctuary. Now, if it wouldn't be too much of a bother...
Sorry.
And stop saying you're sorry. I just... Now what is it?
Are you all right?
I can't seem to remember how to operate the TARDIS.
What?
It's nothing to be concerned about, just some temporary post-regenerative memory loss.
Is this normal?
Normal? Of course not, child. Regenerations are a very difficult, traumatizing experience. Usually occur under strict supervision on Gallifrey, not willy-nilly on some outcast planet.
So, what do we do?
Don't you worry, it will come back to me. Sooner or later.
Not exactly inspiring confidence, Doctor. If you've had this problem before, I'd have thought you'd prepare for it.
Ah, yes, of course. I did prepare for it.
What do you mean? Where are you going?
I'm going to change my clothes.
What? Have you gone crazy? Earth is being torn apart by these automites and you want to change your outfit?
Calm yourself, Robbie. I won't be a moment.
Insufferable. This had better be good.
Ah, there. That's much better. I can't run around the universe looking like I came off a rugby match. I suggest you find something more suitable to wear as well, young lady.
Can we get on with remembering how to fly the TARDIS, please?
Patience. I haven't forgotten. I have a notebook here in this pocket with all the necessary operating instructions. See? I was prepared for exactly this situation. Now, be honest with me. Do you think this coat suits?
It's fine, if you fancy yourself in Victorian London.
An era not without its charms. Now let me see here. So, this button first. No! I'm holding it upside down. I thought it looked odd. Yes, that's right. And then the coordinates. Right. Now, auxiliary coordinates, trajectory control, temporal accelerators, extra-dimensional gyros, and propulsion ignition sequences, all on. Extend flaps. What? Oh, I suppose whichever regeneration wrote that thought it was very funny. And now the lever. Yes, now I remember. Robbie, are you ready?
Of course I'm ready.
Right then, we're off.
What was that?
Nothing too expensive, hopefully.
Did you put the coordinates in right?
Don't be impudent, child. We're definitely in the sanctuary, just not exactly where intended. Must have been a problem with those auxiliary coordinates.
Where are we then?
Good question. I think we'd better have a look.
What a mess!
An expensive mess. Oh dear.
It looks like some kind of big laboratory. What was that?
Hey! What are you two doing in there? My lab! What have you done to my lab?
Don't worry. I'll talk to him and sort this out.
Security!
I think it's too late for that.
The Gorlock! It's escaped!
I assure you it was not intentional.
You're the ones who've been causing havoc on this station!
No!
You're on your own. You get what you deserve.
What?
This way.
But the TARDIS!
It doesn't look like it'll let us by. The TARDIS will be fine. Come on. Security drones, this way.
Security's going after the Gorlock. Doctor, the lift!
Coming!
Why can't we ever go anywhere without some kind of terrible beast chasing us?
My company has always been in great demand. Not that you seem to appreciate it.
It's not you that bothers me, Doctor. Just your choice of company.
We need to find a way to broadcast the shutdown code to all of Earth.
Couldn't you do that with the TARDIS?
Unfortunately, no. Unauthorized broadcasts here are automatically triangulated and cancelled out.
But if the meganode is itself interconnected, won't it be enough to broadcast a signal to just one automite?
From my experience with the previous meganode, I believe that it would only propagate for a short distance, after which it would find a way to cut off the spread of the shutdown signal. After all, it did recognize my intrusion as an act of sabotage. Thereafter, I fear it would modify itself in some way as to prevent the signal from working at all, and we might lose our only weapon. In short, we simply cannot take that risk. It must be broadcast everywhere, simultaneously, or close to simultaneously.
Then what can we do?
What we need is authorization to broadcast a signal over existing channels.
We should just go to the authorities then. Tell them to broadcast it.
Oh, my dear. You work for the government. Tell me if it is ever that simple. Quick! Hide around here.
Is everyone on here under control of the automites?
We'd best presume that they are. Right. They've moved on. We can keep going.
Where to?
We need to find Valerie. We left her on the station, remember?
Valerie? Do you really think she can help? She's just a reporter.
If there is one organization that is efficient at getting a message out, even if it's not always the right one, it's the mass media. She may be our only hope. Now quickly, we must find her before she becomes compromised herself. This must be the one.
We've been searching for an hour and knocking on 50 different rooms. And each time you said this one must be it. Do you know how annoying that gets after a while?
I would imagine it could get very annoying.
Imagine it. Maybe she isn't even on the station anymore.
She couldn't have gotten off this quickly. Not with the amount of chaos going on about here. No, she did exactly what I told her to do and locked herself away to wait out this mess.
If she's in there, you really think she'll just open the door for us?
Writing mobs rarely ring doorbells, you know.
At least let me go in front. She won't recognize you, remember?
Oh, yes, carry on.
Valerie, if you're in there, open up. It's the Doctor and Robbie.
Robbie? You gave me a fright. I thought it was another crazy. Quick, come inside. Who is this? I thought you said you were with the doctor.
I am. This is, well, you see...
Pleased to meet you again, young lady.
He's the doctor.
I beg your pardon?
It's complicated, but this is the same person.
I'm familiar with full-body transplants, but that takes weeks. And why would anyone transplant themselves into an older body?
Why would they not? This one is splendid.
You certainly have the doctor's attitude.
Oh, for certain. That seems to be the one thing that didn't change.
I'll take that as a compliment. But now we really must get down to business.
Business? Have you more crazy ideas to propose to me? Do keep in mind that I don't believe your story for a moment. Only half an hour ago, Robbie ran off with the person you claim to be. What happened?
What? Oh, yes.
Listen to me. We need you to broadcast a signal worldwide that will disable the automites.
Auto what?
Automites, Valerie. We found out what's happened to all those people. Their minds have been taken over by an artificial bug.
An artificial bug?
Yes, they have linked up with each other and formed a meganode of their own.
You're sounding more ridiculous every second. Where did this come from? If it is artificial, who made it? Wait, did they come here with the Scythopods?
Very intuitive of you, madam. Yes, the Scythopods were not the cause, but the carrier.
I don't understand. How did they get past quarantine?
Once they enter inside a creature, the automites separate into microscopic particles throughout the brain tissue. In this state, they are almost undetectable. But these questions are of little importance just now. What matters is, will you help us?
I'm a responsible journalist. I can't just turn over my feed to some half-crazed lunatic spouting off some stuff they're probably making up.
Valerie, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. You and 10,000 other reporters are out there covering the exact same story. A world gone mad. But you can have a different story. An exclusive on how the world was saved.
And all I have to do is trust you?
Exactly.
If you're lying, they'll throw us all in prison.
My dear, I assure you that if we don't stop this, there won't be anyone left to take us before the magistrate.
He's right, Valerie. You've got to help.
Well, I can't do anything from here. We'd have to go back to the station.
I thought you were broadcasting live.
Of course not. The government doesn't allow any broadcast without running it through the Office of Communications.
Ofcom run wild. Who didn't see that coming?
Well then, we should find us a ship and get to your station.
You want to go down there? You think Sanctuary is bad. Have you been planet-side?
We have little other choice, Valerie, unless you know some way to contact the authorities who can do the same.
The government is in a panic. They're looking for someone to blame for all this. You start talking about little bugs and how only you can help, and well, you may need yet another body to hide you from the goons that'll be coming after you.
She makes a good point. What do we do then?
We'll have little trouble. We'll take the... No, what was it called? The police box. Yes, that's it.
No, I don't think so, Doctor. Even assuming we can reach it, I don't trust you to be able to fly it in your current state.
And what exactly do you mean by that?
Can you blame me? Look where you landed us.
It wasn't that far off, and we're here, obviously.
We almost got eaten.
I had everything under control.
Look. Why don't we just go in my ship?
Thank you.
Fine. You may have a point. My memory is still a bit fuzzy.
I have to be insane. I'll get my things. Are you ready to leave now?
We are.
My ship is at the spaceport on the lowest level. We'll have to be careful, though. There's other things besides rioting people running around out there.
There are so many ships. These are amazing.
Oh, I don't know. The technology is a bit primitive and the workmanship leaves much to be desired. But I suppose they'd look impressive to a 21st century citizen.
You're just annoyed because we're not taking your ship.
Would you mind not arguing? Just getting here was difficult enough. Frankly, I don't see how you can be so flippant about it.
It's something you get used to.
Well, you two may be used to it, but if you don't mind, I'd rather forget it. Anyway, this here's my baby. The wild ride.
Wow, it looks like a wild ride.
A Class 2 courier, isn't it?
Yep, with a few propulsion tweaks here and there. They come in handy when you want to be on the scene of an incident fast. Or avoid certain authorities who don't want you to be on the scene of an incident. Come on in.
I'm surprised. It's warm and almost cozy in here.
Just the way I like it. I'll get her going. Might want to strap yourselves in.
Ah, yes. Seatbelts.
Right, here we go.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
Not me. I've never much liked being a backseat driver.
Oh my word!
Earthbound.
It's been a while since I felt that. It's rather exhilarating, isn't it? But oh, these bones. Oof.
You alright, Doctor?
Don't mind me. Not a doddering old fool, you know. I can look after myself.
Just checking. Valerie, what are those up ahead?
They're patrol ships. But something's wrong.
Oh?
They're all out of formation. Normally, they're very disciplined.
I see. You might want to be careful in avoiding them, Valerie.
Already on it. We're taking a longer route here.
I can't believe how fast we're going. Makes the TARDIS look like it's standing still.
Ha! This isn't fast. We're only station hopping here. There isn't enough time to build up real speed.
Valerie, what is it called over there?
The what? Oh, that Vanguard patrol ship. I know. It looks like it's going to try and cut us off. I could be wrong, though. Maybe it's just turning around.
What's that?
They're firing on us.
What? They wouldn't. I can't believe it. They're firing on us without any warning. Hold on, I'll try to get us out of here. My poor wild ride. How dare they? Come on, baby, hang in there. We're entering the atmosphere, well above normal entry speed. This will probably get a bit bumpy.
I don't care about that. Just get us away from them.
Next time, we take my ship.
I think we're losing them. But wait. Uh-oh. No, that was a bad hit. We lost an engine.
How far will one engine take us?
All the way to the scene of the crash, I suppose.
The spaceport is just down there. We might still make it. Almost there. Gonna be a hard landing. Brace yourselves.
We're alive.
That was insane. I can't believe what I just did.
I can, and I'm very glad, Valerie. Well done.
Oh, my poor wild ride. Look what they've done to you. My baby.
Are you sure you're all right, Robbie?
I think so. Yes, I'm okay.
Well then, don't let's waste any more time. We're not out of this yet.
I'll get the door. Come on, hurry. I'll never understand. High-speed acrobatics in my ship? Nothing. Driving an air car and I get car sick every time.
Look at all these people. Doctor, how long did it take for the Ultimites to spread this far?
I don't know. It's difficult to say for certain.
I thought you said they only spread at night. They couldn't have caused this much damage so fast.
The Automites stayed dormant until their spread has reached a critical mass, and they could have been spreading for days without being detected, and when they finally did activate, it was too late.
You know, as a reporter, I've always wanted to be where the action is. But after today, I'll happily take a desk job for the rest of my life.
I second that. Are you okay, Doctor?
This meganode is different, Robbie. Malevolent.
Malevolent? It's still just a computer program, isn't it?
Perhaps not. The meganode of the star sea grew slowly. The great consciousness that it embodied did not emerge for a long time. When its creator race abandoned that planet, the unchecked spread of the Automites through the population of the Scythopods and other creatures made the meganode's emergence inevitable. But it was a gradual process, and the personality that arose preferred a quiet, curious existence, much like a child does when left to his or her own devices.
What went wrong with this one?
The Automites were not designed to control high-intelligence minds. To do so, they've had to adapt, and that adaptation has been harsh.
That's abundantly clear.
Your sarcasm aside, young lady, this is of great importance. Unlike the creatures the Automite was designed for, the human mind at first rejects the Automite's control methodologies. It rebels and does so first with confusion, then with violence. The spread of the Automites on Earth has been such that violence has been a constant, and when the consciousness, the meganode itself emerged, it did so out of violence. Like an abused child, it learned that violence and direct conflict were its only ways to survive, the only way to thrive.
That makes us sound like we're monsters.
If the meganode mind is truly a reflection of our own, that is. I guess it does seem that way.
Humanity in many ways can be very beautiful, but in just as many others, equally cruel.
We're almost there. I hope they're okay in there, but nobody's answered my messages.
We'd better be on our guard then.
Through here. This area is normally thronging with people. We're coming into the main screen room. If anyone is in the building, we're most likely to find them in there. Here we are. It's empty. This can't be good.
I can see why you call it the screen room.
Oh yes. We like to be able to keep track of every channel. Let's turn these on.
Oh my word!
On every single screen. They're all writing. This is worldwide. The Field Marshal was right.
We must hurry. Can you set up the broadcast? Valerie.
Sorry? Yes, give me a minute. Can you enter your code in here by yourself? It will take a minute or two to synchronize all stations.
Yes, I'm not completely inept.
Somebody's coming!
You.
Valerie, where's the transmission switch?
Who is that? Foster? You're alive!
That's not the man you know. Step away. Stay behind me.
Doctor.
Doctor? What are you talking about, young man? Do you need a physician?
You escaped me. Only you have escaped me. What are you?
The screens! All the people! They're looking at us through the screens!
I am.
Now, where have I heard that before?
Why are you here?
We're going to stop you!
We are?
Doctor, stop fooling around.
You cannot stop me.
I was doing something here.
Doctor, are you feeling all right?
Stop pestering me, child. I'm perfectly fine.
You don't look it.
Came here for a reason. What was it?
What's wrong with him?
It's his regeneration. It's been affecting his mind, making him forgetful.
Your timing could be a little better, Doctor.
You'll need to start the transmission valve.
I don't know how this stuff works. I'm just the one who stands in front of the camera.
You've got to be kidding me!
You will be I. Each will be one.
There's more of them!
I.
Doctor, do something!
Keep them away from the console.
Doctor!
You will be I.
Why am I here? What is this place?
Doctor!
What? What have you done?
Look at the screens!
No, stop.
All the people are collapsing.
Stop falling. Stop falling. Stop.
What happened?
What happened?
We have to help the doctor. Get him to the hospital or something.
He's an alien. What do you think they do to him there?
No one is going to hospital. Not even these poor fellows on the floor.
Doctor, you're all right!
Yes, I do seem to be feeling better.
So what? Were you deliberately trying to scare us?
Nothing of the sort. The psychic output from so many minds corrupted by the meganode was too much for me to handle. So close after regeneration, and I had to shut down in a way to avoid being overwhelmed.
You could have said something.
It was an instinctive defense. I assure you, I didn't do it to cause you any inconvenience.
But how did you transmit the code? We never used any override.
There is no override switch, my dear. We only had to wait a couple of minutes for the computer to synchronize all the stations. After that, it simply broadcasts automatically.
Sometimes I think you live more a charmed life, Doctor, than one of planned success. Hey, there are things coming out of them. Ew!
The Automites, yes, they're all shutting down.
Look, the people are beginning to wake up.
Time to make our escape, I believe. Valerie, you don't mind accepting all the credit on our behalf, do you?
What? Where do you think you're going? You can't just save the world and then just run off.
You're right. I can't run any further today. It's my knees, you know. So we'll merely walk off. You've got the news story of the century here. Best get started. Don't mind us. We'll find our own way back up to the sanctuary.
Make the most of it, Valerie. You deserve it.
I don't believe you two. Fine. But wait, you will come back to visit afterward, won't you? Doctor?
Now, there's a real spaceship. I never tire of returning to the TARDIS.
I'll admit it has some charm. What are you going to do about all the damage to the research lab? Just leave it and fly away?
Certainly not. I'll have it paid for at my account.
What account? You have an account here on Earth?
Of course I do. Have you never heard of the monetary miracle that is compound interest?
Oh, I see. A Time Lord's best friend, I suppose.
One of the many friendly features of the universe.
I can imagine.
Well, goodbye, Robbie.
Excuse me?
It's time for us to part. Thank you for all you've done.
You're just leaving me here?
Of course. What do you expect?
This isn't my time.
Well, I suppose I should at least take you back to your proper time and place.
But I thought...
Thought what?
I thought we were seeing the universe together.
I'm not a galactic taxi service, you know.
You've changed, Doctor.
Of course I have. The new face might be your first clue. But nevertheless, no matter how I am on the outside, I am still the Doctor.
Really? I'm starting to wonder.
Well, you have been an immense help during a very trying time. Perhaps I owe you a token of my gratitude. One trip, just one, and then to wherever it is you came from.
You won't regret it.
Make sure I don't.
So you're the new Doctor?
Yes, I am.
It's going to be interesting to see who you are.
That I promise you, my dear. That I promise.